Hello, today I'd like to show you Gratuitous Space Battles. I was feeling like watching some fleets fight it out, and I remember this old game. I think it's about 15 years old now. I'm gonna speed it up a little. As you can see, I went straight into the battle itself, but before the battle you can actually design the spaceships, design what components they have, what hulls you're gonna use, and then you assemble a fleet, give it orders, and all that stuff. But I wanted to get straight into the battle. After the battle I'll show you a bit more, and maybe I'll show how I prepare for a battle and another one after that. As you can see, the enemy is attacking us with the fighters right now. We have these frigates behind to deal with that mostly. We also have these command ships, they have tractor beams too. And I think that won't be really useful against fighters. My fleet is rather missile heavy. I noticed they're really useful, especially against bigger ships. Against fighters, not so well, but against larger vessels, they will definitely be useful. But for now, we're gonna be dealing with these fighters. As you can see, we'll start destroying them. It's basically a matter of getting hit them with a tractor beam, and then they're basically doomed. You can kind of see it sometimes. Yeah, you can see this one just got hit with a tractor beam, then it can't really move anymore, and then our firepower will just destroy it. We do have some ships that they actually use like lasers instead of missiles. But rockets is the main weapon here, really. I feel like they're really just too good, both against shields and armor. And they have very high range too, so quite long. In the upper part of the screen you can actually see conversations between commanders of our ships, informing about what they're currently doing. On the left you can see what percentage of our fleet is still remaining. On the right is for the enemy fleet. You can also see how the ships here, a little minimap, right? And I think I'm gonna make it a bit faster until we actually, we are starting to get into the fight with the enemy. We're exchanging some missiles. I think the enemy only has, okay, there are a few frigates there, but I think it's mostly cruisers. My ships should target frigates first if they have the opportunity, just because they can destroy them quickly, and then we can focus on the cruisers. Yeah, as you can see, there's a large amount and a quite big diversity of missiles that we're sending against the enemy. I think their shield should fail soon. We have missiles with multiple warheads, we have missiles with decoys, and we have just very fast missiles and so on, all kind of stuff. Yeah, I think we can take it down now. But we are also losing one of our ships, I think. Oh, it's actually a missile ship. I was sure it would be one of the close range ships with lasers. Not sure if this is looking that good, to be honest. Okay, the shields are failing, so we should be taking them down. Okay, we're destroying two cruisers at once, but still... I feel like these ships just aren't really able to do much, but we are about to destroy this one. We still have an advantage for now, but we will see for how long. Okay, yeah, their shields are failing. We're also losing another ship, in fact two of them as well. Bit of an exchange, I guess. I may actually need to change the fleet composition. I was sure I'm gonna win with this, to be honest. Maybe. Yeah, I think we might actually win this. But just... we had just a bit of an advantage here. Okay, now targeting the frigates is not actually the best thing. But I don't think it will prevent us from winning. Yeah, another ship destroyed. These ships I have are basically quite heavily armored and have very strong shields. Okay, yeah. So let's actually, maybe let's view the statistic. You can see actually how weapons proved against the enemy fleet and whatnot, how the hit points over time changed. But let's actually check out the ship design. I'll show you one of my ships. Let's take, you can change the hull here. We have a lot of different races to choose from too, a lot of different components. And here we can load, for example, let's load Siegfried cruiser. This is a special cruiser that is designed for cases where you can't have shields, right? No, it's not the Siegfried. Oh, I remember, it was the Armfather cruiser. Yeah, this one. It only has heavy armor, no shields, because it was designed just to fight in areas where you can't have them. And it just have cruiser lasers and cruiser beam lasers, which are basically very good at destroying the enemy armor, and these ones are pretty good. They have a very high fire rate and the damage is decent, so once they get close they really destroy the enemy. And they also have the armor repair system, so not only is it very heavily armored, but the armor will actually get repaired. But let me show you. Do you not have saved? Yeah, I don't want to save anything. Let me show you one more battle though, and this time I'll show you how I actually prepare. This is an enemy fleet. I think this is the swarm or the flock. Let's immediately go to expert. We can actually see what kind of fleet they have then. And I typically start out with some grandfather cruisers. They are the missile variety. And I stack them very close together. I will add maybe just one Siegfried type, just for good measure. And the Siegfried type can have a command cruiser behind it. We can't actually get any more. The ship budget, okay. Let me just check on the previous difficulty. They do seem to favor quite a few fighters, so I will want to bring in some of my... I could bring some of my own fighters, but I think I'll prefer to just get the tractor frigates. As you can imagine, they're called tractor frigates because they have tractor beams. And let's get one more of these. I don't need that few fighters. And as for these ships, we will have them operate under the assumption that they will target frigates first, and they will also cooperate, so they'll try to focus fire. For the Siegfried class, we will also decrease the range because it has a quite short range weapons, and we want it to actually get close and use them. As for the frigates, they will just target fighters, and they will be escorting our command ship. Now you can technically have direct control over the ships, but I personally don't feel like it was, I think, added at some point because people really asked for it. I think it's better to just let them execute the orders you gave them. So let's see if we will win. Okay. The enemy fleet doesn't have as many fighters as I expected. A lot of frigates. We will see how that will work. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. Let's see. They have a special field that can destroy missiles, as you can see. So maybe they will be countering us, although, as you can see, this is only a thing they have on cruisers, so the frigates are doomed pretty much. Yeah. Are they breaking through our shields? They are actually pretty close. A lot of plasma weapons. They may have problems with accuracy, but they deal a lot of damage. Though again, my ships are so slow that hitting them isn't exactly difficult. As you can see, even though they have this field that destroys missiles, we just shoot so much, and they are traveling at different speeds and so on, that the result is actually that they get destroyed anyway. But still, I'm not sure. They are taking our shields though. I'm not sure if we'll actually be able to win this. We have an advantage for now. They weren't able to destroy a single ship yet. But then again, the frigates are probably going to be destroyed. So it's mostly the question with the cruisers. Okay, another frigate destroyed. We are also starting to take some casualties. Okay, it seems the focus starts to turn towards the cruisers. Now they have 3 of these fields overlapping. We're still doing some damage though. I really like the explosion effect in this game, and generally just everything related to weapons, pretty much. It's really nice. It's a bit loud though. The command ship actually has a laser pointer which ensures that the rockets will hit. So it's really very useful when you use so many missile and rockets and weapons. Okay, but it's now they're going to be destroyed. So now it's really the question, can we take down these cruisers? The frigates are basically gone. We have 2 Grandfather class, so missile ships, and the Siegfried is about to be destroyed. I think we will win this though. This ship is basically destroyed. They will only have 1 cruiser, yeah, the frigate destroyed. There's still some fighters, but I don't think they're relevant at this point. So it's basically a single cruiser at this point. Yeah. The creator of this game is actually currently working on what do you call it? Not really a sequel, but let's just say like a spiritual successor. Oh, that's the word I was looking for. Rather words. But yes. So I just felt like I'd like to return. I have a few times I attempted to return to this game, but at this point I was finally able to actually make some proper ship designs to actually win. For a very long time I had the demo somewhere, and I was just stuck in that. Still okay, yeah, we were able to win. Excellent victory, and it's just starting. Victory hats, victory most hats. The end thing is kind of nice also. Like, I feel it really fits the factions. Like, we are this kind of trade federation. I remember in some battles where this was like a defeat, but very close, when they say, oh yeah, don't worry about it, we get so much money from the broadcasting this fight, that is all good actually. Yeah, it's very humorous, but yeah, I just wanted to share with you this old game. So yeah, if you want to see more, like and subscribe. Bye.